Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Pro here, and welcome back to another episode of the Factions how-to videos. In this video, I did read a lot of your guys' comments, and the majority of you guys want to know how to do regens. And I'm going to show you guys the way that I do regens. I know there's other ways of doing regens. I just seen somebody, I can't remember who I seen do regens this way, but this, in my opinion, is probably the best way to make regens. It's been out for quite a while. A lot of people know how to do this. Most of the time when people would do regens, they would gen the entire shell of the regen. Like, they would just place blocks, place lava, wait for it to flow all the way down, and then it would gen the whole shell all the way down. But that is not how I do it. So let's say this is your layout for your regens right here, okay? And you want to pretty much in regens, you want to make sure that you do not miss a source block, obviously, because then that just defeats the whole purpose of the regen. So the way that I do it, let's say this is your layout. We're gonna build a block down here, okay, right underneath. We're gonna build a block just like this underneath each one of these holes. Okay, so you're pretty much just gonna have a one deep hole right there. Now, if you're building this as sky limit, you're gonna want to go 2 down. But if this is at 255 right here, you should be good just to do it like this. So like, let's say your base is on this side, or and this side is gonna be like the quote unquote mine chat part of it. I know mine chat's gonna watch that and he's gonna be like, what do you mean, quote unquote? I know he's going to. So that's like the mine chat part of it. So this side right here is the side towards your base. Okay, now you want to make sure the mine chat part is sticking away from your base. Okay, do not make these regens backwards. If you make these regens backwards, then you're pretty much done for. So you want to break the ends of each one of these just like that, and then you want to get your lava and you want to pour lava right here so it flows out of the back, just one stream out of the back. Okay, this is what you want to do. Now when this gets about halfway down, it's pretty much just like the walls. You want to break the block underneath it, because if you don't, then it's just going to create that block at the top, and then it's just going to cut off the lava, and then it's not going to gen. So once these get a little ways down here, you know, I'm just going to break them right now. I guess it doesn't really matter if you wait, but you know, obviously if you have a potato computer, you don't want a whole lot of lava flowing at once, because it'll definitely lag you, that is for sure. So we're gonna wait for these to reach the bottom. I know a lot of people in my last video were like, because on walls, on like regular walls, you can make trays down on the floor so that your lava doesn't run all over the place. And a lot of people are like, why don't you make trays? Why don't you make trays? And to be completely honest, I completely forgot about the trays. I'm not even gonna lie. But if you don't want your lava to flow all over the place, just place some slabs around where the lava is going, or blocks. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just place it where the lava is, and it'll stop it from flowing all over the place and being super messy. So let's just place all these here, just like that. There we go. Now we don't have a big old mess down there. So once you get your lava poured, if you're at 255, what you want to do is go off the wall right here, and this is where you're gonna want to pour your water. Okay, you can probably actually move one closer. So let's just build this over to here, just like so. And so you'll take your water. Let me get my water out here. And you just pour a bucket of water right next to each one of these, just like that. And it'll start genning this one pillar all the way down. and that's what you want. And then once this one pillar is genned all the way down, you're gonna remove this lava at the top. So there's a little bit of a weight in doing this, but there's a weight in doing any types of regens. It doesn't really matter which way you make it, because you have to wait for lava to drain, you have to wait for water to drain. That's just the way it goes. So we're gonna wait for this to gen all the way down. It shouldn't take too long. We don't have very many, and it's not going very far down. So come on, blocks, let's go, let's go. You're almost there. You can do it. Which one? Well, obviously that one's gonna win right there. Here we go. Come on. And by the time I get up here, it should be okay. All right, so then what you want to do is you want to take your water out. So just take your water out right here. And then you want to block up your lava as well, because you don't want that lava in there, because obviously you're going to put sources. So now we need to wait for this lava to drain. Like I said, it's a lot of waiting. There's some patience in making regens. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for this to drain. I'm just gonna cut it. Once it's drained, then I'll bring it back. Okay, so now that all the lava is drained, you have this one pillar down the back side. Now if you did put blocks down here, you could just leave those there. You don't like really need to remove them, but you can add a block down here if you really want to. Just place a block just like that. Now to get it to gen as you're filling it, the way that I do it, like we're gonna have to build one more off to the side right here, as well as this side, just like that. Okay, so now, and the way you want to water it in order to get it to gen is I just place water on these right here and let it flow over. So this one we're only gonna need one, this one, this one. Now you're gonna have to drain this water. So again, there's some weight in making these. But what this is gonna do, the way this water is gonna be set up, is you're gonna have this one block here where a block is gonna gen. You're gonna have this one block here where a block is gonna gen. Then you have these two blocks right here that they're gonna gen as well. So once you have that water placed right there, all you have to do now is I mean, we can put one right there if we want to, but all you have to do now is just place lava on the back pillar, just like this. And this assures that you don't miss any blocks. So, you know, if you miss a block, you can see exactly where you miss it, and you can go ahead and go fill it. And then you could do that all the way up to the top. And you can obviously place one right up in there. If you have fly, obviously, this is going to be much easier. Just like this, just fly up, spam your click button. Or if you don't have fly, you can kind of swim up the water and place the lava as well. I mean, there's many ways that you can do this. But I think in making regens, this is probably the best way that you can make regens. Because as I said before, it ensures that you do not miss any source blocks of lava, so you know that you got them all. You know what I mean? It's definitely a good way to do it. So once you get all these filled up, just get this done here, get this done here, and I'm not even gonna worry about those two because I don't want to waste your guys' time. But once you get all those filled up, what you want to do is just drain this water. If you're at 256, you're gonna have to bucket it up. Let's just get all this water drained right here. And then once all this water drains, you could put your you can actually get rid of this back thing once you're done with that. You don't really need it. Once all this water drains, you could put your 2 source blocks of lava in this. Now a lot of people, they I've heard people asking, like, do you fill these with source blocks? And the answer is no. You do not fill these with source blocks. If you fill these with source blocks, you're just making it easier to raid you. You do not want to fill these extensions with source blocks. Go away, water. Hurry up. Okay. So you just place 2 blocks right up at the top, just like this, and let it flow down. You could put your slabs down here so it doesn't run all over the place, as always. Oh, right. I forgot. So you need to gen this. So you can just, break these, let that flow out. So let's move these out. I completely forgot. It's a good thing I remembered, because then you guys would have been yelling at me in the comments. Okay. So you need to gen these outside. So you pretty much do it just like you did the back part right there. You just place your lava, let it flow out, and then you can build a little rail right here next to it. Just like that. Once it reaches the ground, just take your water and place it in between each one. So on this block, and on this block. So come on, lava, hurry up. You flow slower than molasses. Come on. Let's go. You're almost there. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. They're like right even. Holy cow. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, that should be good by the time I get up here. Alright, so you just place a block right there, one right there, and one right there. And that'll generate that all the way down. And then you don't need to worry about draining that lava. You can just leave that there. And actually, you can just leave this water right here if you want to. Because this water is actually flowing into it. But I don't do that. So we're going to take this. Oh, well, I didn't want to take it out yet. You need to put that back so it keeps genning. Once these get genned all the way down, then I'll show you guys how to water these regens. So I'm just going to wait for this to get done, and then I'll bring it back in. Okay, now that all this is genned, we're going to get rid of this water. And the way that you want to water your regens, I'm just going to break this right here. I really need it. Okay, so let's say this is your regens. A lot of people will just put water on it like this. I mean, that's fine. If you want to do that, you can do that. If you want to cap it off and put water on top of it, then you can do that as well. But I'll show you the way that I water my regens. So what you want to do is you want to bring a block out like this on each one, just like that. And if you're at 255, then it's even better. But you just place a water source on those, just like that. That's all you need to do. You don't really need to do anything fancy. Put it a block away and then place a water source on it. That's all you have to do. It's really, really easy. I mean, like I said, there's many ways you can water your regens. The backside is pretty much the same thing. You could just put it a block away, just like this. Actually, the backside is a little bit different. So with the backside, you want to run your water all the way across, just like this. We need to actually extend that out by 1. I mean, to be fair, you don't really have to water the backsides of your regens. I mean, you don't really have to. You could just have it just like this. I mean, it's not really gonna affect it too much in any way. You just have this one water source right here, because if any of these get broken, it's still gonna regen. You don't really have to do anything but a straight water wall. But if you want to run it into the regen, you'll just put 2 blocks in between each one, and it'll push it in, just like that. I mean, it just makes it look better, really. But that's how I water my regens. Like I said, you can water them in any way that you want to. It doesn't really matter. Afterwards, you can break these blocks if you want to. And that's pretty much it. That's how you make regens. The way that I make regens. Like I said, there's other ways you could do it, where you gen the whole shell. And look, I'll actually kind of show you how to do that right now. So let's just build this out. So a lot of people will let's see, skip two. A lot of people will put their blocks all the way up at the top, and then they'll just put a lava source underneath it like this, and then it'll spread out and it'll connect. And then once that reaches the ground, you'll just put a water source on top, and it'll gen the full shell of the regen. So I'm actually just going to hurry this up here. I don't want to wait for it to gen. So we're just gonna do this, and then we're going to do this and this, and then what would that be, like 40 roughly? Yeah, that went a little too far. Oh wait, undo. So once you're gonna want to break those, so let's stack that back down 40. So you'll have a hollow inside after you get done genning them, and then what you would do is you'd go down inside, and then you would just fill it as you go up the pillar. If you don't have fly, it makes it a little bit hard, but I mean, you just have to swim with the lava as you go up if you don't have fly. Whoops, do not want that to go there. Go away, lava. But that's another way that you could do it. It does, I mean, either way you do it, it takes a long time. But this way, you can miss a source block and not know it. This way, you can miss a source block and you will definitely know it, because you'll see it. You'll see where it's not genned. So I prefer that way over this way. You'd water them the same way. It doesn't, the water doesn't change. But that's kind of two different ways that you can make regens. And yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like down below. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. And like I said, I do read the comments. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye. Yeah.